Hey, what's up everyone, it's Justin here, and today I've got the review for you of the Logitech MX Master mouse. This is Logitech's new and improved mouse that builds upon what the Performance MX had already achieved before. And what they have done is completely redesigned the mouse from ground up, added some additional features including horizontal scrolling and adaptive scrolling, added some connectivity options and the ability to connect to multiple devices, and also improved on the battery life as well. And in turn, this is the Logitech MX Master mouse, probably the best mouse I have ever used and a huge part of my video editing workflow. So the Logitech Performance MX mouse was already a very popular mouse in the tech community. Pretty much everybody I knew had one. I've had mine for about 2 years now and it has served me very well, and it is hands down the best mouse you can buy. Non-gaming mouse, that is. Logitech has definitely been a pioneer of this field, and they have been making mouses for as long as I could remember. And the MX series is the best they have to offer. But the first thing I'd like to focus on is the design of the mouse. I don't think anybody could argue that the Performance MX was already a very beautiful mouse, but on the MX Master, they have completely redesigned the mouse from ground up, utilized some different finishes here and there, as you may have noticed from the bronze texture going around the mouse. And from looking at the behind the scenes video, you will see that Logitech put a lot of time and precision into designing this mouse all over again. They used a solid block of clay to sculpt out the mouse to get the perfect shape and contours. And I'm sure a lot of you may have noticed that is how the automotive industry designs their vehicles. And the end result is a very beautiful and comfortable mouse. So first, looking at the side of the mouse, you'll notice the 3-point battery indicator, and by the way, the battery lasts up to 40 days. The thumb grip has also been refined with a nice texture, but perhaps the best feature of the MX Master is the horizontal scrolling. Instead of having to tilt the main scroll wheel around, you have a dedicated horizontal scrolling wheel that you can scroll around with your thumb. And for video editors out there, you will know what I mean. Scrolling around your timeline is just so much easier with this. That being said though, the back and forward buttons have been crammed into a somewhat uncomfortable position, but in my case I never really used those anyways. A new feature in the MX Master is also the speed adaptive scroll wheel, and what that does is it auto shifts the speed from click to click to hyper fast scroll. This is handy if you want to precisely scroll through a web page or even just skip through to something, and it will adjust to the speed of your scrolling. Of course, you can also disable that if you don't want to use it. Another great thing that Logitech has done and have been doing over the past few years is the ability to customize your mouse. Typically this is something that you will only find in gaming mouses, but in the consumer line it is very handy as well. The software is very intuitive and very visually appealing and give you a whole range of options to customize every single button to your liking. As you can see here, with every single button you're able to choose from a whole bunch of options. You also have the ability to set the scrolling and tracking speed and also update the software of the mouse from here. You can also see the battery life of your mouse from here as well. Flipping the MX Master mouse to the bottom, we take a look at some of the connectivity options. And on the MX Master, they have introduced the ability to use either the USB unifying receiver that we're used to, but most importantly, you now have Bluetooth support, so you don't have to take up one of your valuable USB ports on your computer, but that allows you to switch between them very easily, and you also have the option to connect up to 3 devices wirelessly. So in my case, I can have it connected to my Mac Pro, my MacBook Pro, and also my MacBook Air, and easily switch between to use each one at any time. When it comes to the battery life, the battery is no longer removable. It was definitely better than the Performance MX, and I was able to get about 2 to 3 weeks of use on an everyday basis. So I wasn't quite able to get 40 days, but I do use this mouse a lot. So I can definitely see why. Like before, to charge the battery up, you can use micro USB, which is great, as I'm sure a lot of people do have those lying around. And Logitech has also included a cable in the package as well. But other than that, this is an amazing mouse, and it has definitely sped up my video editing workflow, mostly thanks to that horizontal scrolling. And I already know of a ton of people in the YouTube tech community who have jumped on this mouse. I would say if you do not need the horizontal scrolling, just go ahead and purchase the Performance MX, as it is heavily discounted right now. But if you're a video editor, it is a no-brainer, and in my opinion, it is totally worth its price tag despite it being somewhat expensive at over $100. As always, the links to purchase will be down in the description section, and if you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button as it helps the channel out a bunch, and I'll see you all in the next video.